Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the Kidzilla Archive YouTube channel. Today we are doing another DC Multiverse unboxing, and I have a very special guest with me for the first time on the Kidzilla Archive channel. I have got my lovely girlfriend Alana. You didn't really pick like an internet pseudonym nickname, so are you okay with just being called Lana for when you're in the videos? Yeah, should have talked about it before we started the video. So, like I said in the first unboxing of the Death Metal Batman and the Batcycle, which you can currently see in the far right, I talked about me and my girlfriend decided to start collecting the DC Multiverse figures. It is a figure series that I've really admired for the longest time, and finally decided to bite the bullet and start collecting them. So we're going to go on to another figure today. We ended up buying 3 figures in one day. And I thought, to get the most out of content, we can just split it up into 3 videos. So this is the one that Alana wanted to film next. This is the Batman Who Laughs, also from the DC Black Metal universe. I think this is the villain of that comic book series. We've got a Joker-like Batman.
One of the ones that caught my eye straight away.
Yeah, it's cool to see Batman in a... I don't know, it's kind of like, he looks like Batman because he's got the bat horn ears.
Yeah, like the headpiece.
The big Joker smile, and he's got like spikes over his eyes so he can't see. I've not actually read the Black Metal comics, but it is a really cool look, and he comes with some really interesting weaponry. We've got a scythe in the bottom left corner, kind of like Batman's scythe over there, except it's smaller and less cool. And he comes with I think that's like a corn husk cutter. So a very sinister looking Joker. And actually in the far right here, there's actually a bonus item. You can build a small Batmobile if you collect the whole set, and you collect each little piece out of it. It's an incentive to buy the whole set. You might only like 3 characters out of the set, but if you want to build the end product, you've got to buy every character. So kind of a bit slimy from Mcfarlane. So let's take a look at the box. Do you want to spin it around and we can take a look at the sides? There we go. So we can see the back here. We've got a really nice portrait of the Batman Who Laughs, and they're calling the Joker then. And we can actually see that it is of 3 pieces. So if you collect all 3 with the Batmobile pieces, then you can build a tiny little Batmobile. Who do you need to get it? So there is Batwoman and Nightwing, and they each come with a piece of the Batmobile. And if you collect them 2, you've got a full Batmobile. I mean, I'm not really interested in that Batwoman, but we might end up getting Nightwing because I really like Nightwing. Yeah. And then, there's a lot of collecting groups and on eBay and stuff, so chances are you could probably find those pieces spare if you did want to build it. For instance, there is a Bane buildable, and I'm not really interested in all of the figures, but I am interested in building that Bane, so you could probably just find the rest of the pieces elsewhere. Let's get a nice close-up look at that. Ooh.
Yeah, it's cool, that.
A nice in-focus look at it. Big sinister snarl from the Joker. So what we'll do now is we will break into the packaging. We'll take a look at the figure, his accessories, and the little Batmobile piece we've got there. It's a pretty clean bit of cutting there on it. And there we have him. We have the Batman Who Laughs. So there's a lot of free space down at the bottom here, where they've just got him to stand so you can see him nicely in the packaging. But obviously, because it is such a detailed toys, we've got a lot of, I call it a toy then, figure. I refrain from calling them toys to make myself sound cooler. It's a figurine, it's a statue figure for displaying purposes. There's a lot of zip ties, so whatever you call them, so we're going to have to cut those out. Alright, so we've got the pain in the ass stand out, so it's just the exact same stand from the Batman one. It's a nice matte black look with the DC logo on there, so it's pretty cool. And we also have the trading card, but me and Lana are still debating on whether we're gonna take them out or leave them in. I'm sure we'll figure it out as we collect more.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let's get the dude popped out, and we'll take a quick look at his accessories, and then do a quick detailed look of the Batman Who Laughs. So let's do the weird Batmobile quarter section.
Okay.
Because that's not going to be very interesting to look at, seeing as though we've not got it complete. It's weird, it's actually not 6-inch or 8-inch scale, so it doesn't actually scale with the figure, if you just pull it back a bit. So it's like you're not building like a big sized Batmobile, you're building like a miniature Batmobile, which I think is a weird option to do, but I don't know, it gives you incentive to collect the whole set. So we've got a couple Bat logos on the wheels. If you flip it over, I believe it's connected by magnets. Oh no, okay, so there's like 2 screw holes there. So if you do end up collecting the other 2 in the set, you can build yourself a miniature Batmobile. It's kind of cool. You might have a look online and see if we can get the pieces, because I'm not really interested in getting the Batwoman. What do the wheels feel like? They don't sound very good. Yeah, they're a bit stunted. I don't know if it's for actual play or just display, but yeah, that's the little Batmobile piece. Let's get his 2 weapons out and we'll take a look at those. So 2 weapon accessories for the Batman Who Laughs. Got the small scythe and the kind of sword looking thing. It reminds me of his weapons in the video game Injustice too. So we'll start with his scythe, which Alana has. There we go. So it's kind of a clean look. There's not much weathering going on. There is a couple chips and dents in it. Again, this is made by Mcfarlane, who are just like one of the best in figure making for like 6 and 8 inch. I'm sure I don't have to tell you that. Let's have a quick look at the handle. It's got like some sort of rope wrapped around it. And yeah, that is your scythe. Pretty cool looking. And then we have his curved blade sword. Also the same sort of colour scheme. We got like a silver, not too much like dirt washing or anything like that. It looks pretty clean with a couple of dents in it. And the same sort of brown handle with a bit of black rope tied around it. So onto the main part of the video. We've got the Batman Who Laughs. So starting up at the head. So there we have the nice teeth of the Joker. They've actually painted the back of his teeth black, so the teeth stand out even more. They kind of look 3D, like they're coming out of the figure. Nice pointy chin on him as well, and he's got those bat spike horns on his helmet. Kind of mocking the Batman as we go around. We can see these spikes on his helmet, and he's got like this BDSM style leather jacket on, kind of like the dark metal, or the black metal Batman wears. I don't know how he sees. I'm gonna have to read the comic now to understand how he sees. So moving down to the body area, it's a sort of like a leather corset he's wearing, which is very Joker-like. We've got the boots on, the black metal style boots, and a nice ripped cape finish. You were mentioning that his hands looked a bit too clean, right? Is that what you think? And you feel like they should have dirtied them up a bit? At first, I thought he was just painting his hands, but you thought they were gloves, right?
Yeah.
It's just having a bit of trouble focusing. There we go, on the hands. So it's actually hard plastic all the way around, but the cape down here is a rubbery plastic, and it's got some artificial like threading and rips and tears in it to make it look weathered. It actually is held in place as if there's wind hitting it. It does come with some joint movement. His wrists have got a ball joint on them. His elbows are ball jointed, and so are his shoulders. There's not going to be too much you can do because he's got these big shoulder pads on. So for pose wise, you've got outwards, but not so much up. His head, he actually wears a collar, so head movement is quite restricted from left to right, up, down, not too much there. He's got knee, and he's actually got some pretty interesting foot joints. Actually flick up like so. So you got some extra joints in the feet, and his ankle is on a ball joint. So it's quite well articulated actually. It's a lot more articulated than the Death Metal Batman. So let's get him on his stand and his weapons in hand, and we'll take a complete look at our Joker Who Laughs. So there is our complete look for the Batman Who Laughs with both accessories in his hands. Obviously fresh out of the packaging, so both hands are really tight. You can do the warm water method if you want to loosen up the plastic to slide them in, but we got it in there in the end, didn't we?
Yeah.
Just try not to break off one of the fingers. The handle on the scythe is quite thick and squared off at the end, so it really is a struggle to get it into the hand. But I think you do have a lot of different displaying options with the 2 weapons and the different joints he has. I think he's going to look really cool next to the black metal Batman that we have in the background. Alright, so the Batman was $19.99. The next figure that we have in the line, which is from this set, is $19.99, but for some reason this figure was $22.99. I'm not sure if that means that this one is rarer, or if it's that it comes with the this thing, which isn't that great. I don't feel like that's worth the extra couple pounds. But yeah, it's just really interesting because when you see the next figure we're going to do a video on, it's crazy. It's massive and it's mental. So yeah, I'm not too sure on the DC Multiverse price points, but this is only our 3rd figure technically, because you got to count the bike in there. So hopefully they remain around £20 because I don't really mind collecting for £20. Hopefully you don't get too expensive. But that was myself, Kidzilla, and Lana's review of the Batman Who Laughs. Stick around for more DC Multiverse unboxings from the both of us in the future. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, and I'll catch you in the next video.
And subscribe.
Thanks for watching.